Hola amigos! Hello and welcome to Amigos Endurance Series Group 2, Round 9 at the Willow Springs, here on Amigos Racing Team Media. I better get what a cracking little season this has been, the Group 2s, and I do believe that there is going to be, I think the live chat's turned off, lads, so if you're watching, I don't know if you can chat, but I think in the feel I've got from chatting to the guys is there definitely might be possibly a season 2. So watch this space. Oh, I've got some messages. Oh yeah, I've got a table. That's awesome. Cheers, Chris. Oh, it's not in descending order, so we'll have fun picking the bones out of that one in a minute. So the Group 2 formula is 1 hour of racing in the Nissan Group 2 car, and the rules are they can use super softs, mediums and hards, but they have to use at least 3 compounds in a race, and they cannot put the same compound on that they've just run in the pit stop. So if you've got soft tyres on and you pit, you cannot replace them with another set of soft tyres. So that's everything on that side of things. Let me try and make out this table then. I reckon Roadrunner Dan's top, because he seems to have won everything. So there we see, Roadrunner Dan is on 196 points. Then after Roadrunner Dan, I think we've got Seth F1 on 169 points. After Seth F1, it looks like Backspace, I think, on 110 points. Under 110 points, looks like it could be Uber on 106 points. And under Uber, we have, give me a second, it could be more than likely Pigstig on 78 points, I believe. And then behind Pigstig on 70 points is Digital Blasphemy. Now, let me find someone who's out there. Nice, in the Budweiser livery that we saw from the NASCAR event. Oh, I'm struggling with the table. 70 was the last one I looked at, wasn't it? That was Digital Blasphemy. Behind that, it looks like it's Scott on 57 points. And then I think No Hassle on 49 points. Then I think it's 36 looks like the lower one after that. So we're going to go with 36 points for Beardy McBeard, formerly known Beardy McBeard. He's just now Beardy, I think, isn't he? Yeah, Beardy. He's there in 4th fastest. Hello, everyone in the chat on the game, saying hello to me when you watch it back. I do acknowledge you. I don't type it all. I've got a nice warm beverage here. It's nearly finished. That was a real panic station before we started. We're going to start qualifying at 8 o'clock. No, 8:30, sorry. But I was eating tacos like just 2 minutes ago, and the table was filled with all different cheese and salads and stuff, and it was a real stress because I thought, oh, I should be on doing this, trying to munch me tacos down. So it's all been a very quick turnaround. Ooh, maybe because we're in America, they've all gone with the NASCAR. Who's that? No Hassle. I like that No Hassle. That's nice. Have I seen that before? Oh, he's done a Sabine special. It looks like, yes, Sabine, the lady I first ever knew of or heard of on Top Gear, showing up the boys when she went round in a transit van quicker than they did in a fast car around the Nordschleife. So yeah, it looks like No Hassle's out there with a tribute to Sabine. Excuse me, very, very nice. Beardy. Oh, M&M's, he's I like that one, that's a good one. That Beardy. Classic. Roadrunner Dan, is he going to be in the Tronathon? He's having a little spin. I've had a little heads up from Bradley Carter is a new name in the fold. Be interesting to see how he does. Everyone else, I think, and Dawes. Oh, Dawes, he was here, I think. What have I saw Dawes in? Doors, I think I was racing last week. We had a fun race. It's on their YouTube as the group manufacturer's fun race, a one-off event. And yeah, I think I was racing Doors in that, and I recognised the Rick and Morty livery because he had a Rick and Morty livery in that also. So welcome to the Group 2 series. Doors, what's the scores? So Seth F1, he's out there, he's got the fastest so far, and this is a track that will not let you make a mistake. I mean, Big Willow is a great fun track. It must be like Marmite. I think people either love it or they hate it. So I've come across as many people who absolutely love the challenge of the track, and there's those that can't stand it. I think we'll see a few cars visiting the Mojave Desert, going out to the wastelands there. Where are we? California? There we see Scott. So the runners we've got out there so far, we've got Seth F1 in the Budweiser. Ooh, he just done goes to the wrong time there, didn't he? But yeah, Seth out there. Scott, the Days of Thunder tribute livery. No Hassle, the Sabine tribute. Oh, Murray, it's a two-part. I didn't notice the black side was Murray. Yeah, so he's got a two-part dedication going on there. He's carrying a lot of weight on that Nissan into the race, with a great tribute to Murray on one side and Sabine the other side. So fantastic stuff. Oh my God, I don't believe it. That car is so fast. Beardy, we saw in the M&M's livery. Looks cool though. Really good one, that one. Doors out there in the Rick and Morty. Cool helmet. It's like a Senna Alpha Tora mix there. Beardy. We've seen Beardy. Why do I keep coming on to Beardy? Who am I missing? Who's gone up the front there? Uber. His nice clean livery. The silver and black with green dashes. He's had some good races this season in the Group 2 series. He'll be looking forward to Group Season 2 to try and move himself up onto the top podium. But Roadrunner Dan, he's pretty much had that locked out so far this season. I imagine all of them out there will be hoping to come back. We've got 2 races left of this season. It's not over yet. But Uber looking cracking. Nice helmet as well. So Bradley Carter there. Ooh, I like the helmet. That's really cool. The Apache Indian one. Awesome. I'll have another look at that. There you go. So Bradley Carter. He's carrying the Nissan custom livery today. So Doors in the Rick and Morty. I'm shorthanding it down to Ricky Morty. Just invented a new person. There's Packspace in his Amigos livery. He'll be up for this today. He'll be up for a good result. He was in the Lambo last week. It didn't go well for him in the Group 3 race, so he'll be wanting to come back with a vengeance. Lays one star in the awesome monster liveried Nissan. God knows who's going backwards there. It's really distracting. Roadrunner Dan in... No, that's not Roadrunner Dan. Oh, it's Roadrunner Dan who's going round backwards. He's so fast going forward, he's going backwards. Seth F1 then, fastest man out there at the moment. Is this his evening? Is this the one for him? Oh, there is... Well, it says chat, but they've got their live chat turned off, my little cherubs, so I can't read anything that you put in. I'm sorry, but I think the Amigo guys, they like to have the live chat turned off for some reason. It's not me. Can I do it for anything from here? I don't know, because I'm not really an admin of their YouTube channel, so I don't really like messing about with their stuff. As it is now, I've moved over to some sort of Googler thing. No, I'm closing that, sorry. Yes, I don't know. Yeah, the live chat's turned off for some reason. So if you're making a comment, I don't know how I'll read that. Is it just in the normal comments? I'll try and look. Oh, hey up. They've got the live chat turned on. I just need to refresh it. Sorry. Roadrunner Dan's in there saying hello, and No Hassle saying the championship leader has lost the plot. I think that's because he's going around backwards. And Backspace says Dan's lost it. No, I just think he's gone so fast, he's made himself backwards. We said it at one point. If he goes any faster, he'll bump into himself going backwards, and that's what's happened. It's finally happened. He's broken some sort of speed barrier. And now he's now in reverse. And the qualifiers has started. So grab onto your hats. Bradders Durden says hello. Can't wait to punt Dan tonight. Oh dear. I don't know who that may be. We'll be looking out to see who punts Dan off then, and we'll find out who Bradders is. So we're following, who are we with? Backspace. Following him out to the track for his outlap here at Willow Springs. The Big Willie. Who's gonna get a slap off the Big Willie tonight? Roadrunner Dan in the chat saying can't wait for you to try keep up, Brad. Oh, Bradley Carter. There you go. I've got you. I'm on board now. I know who's who. So there's Uber. He's not leading them out. It was back Roadrunner Dan, in fact, is at the head of the fields, followed by Lays One Star. Backspace behind them. They want to space themselves out. This track, mistakes can be made. There's Seth, Uber. I mean, they're already over halfway through the track. Halfway around the track, and they're not spreading out enough. There we go. Lays One Star's given Roadrunner Dan quite a wide berth there. I imagine some of them would like to grab a toe up this straight, but the problem is with that, if someone gets it wrong in the first corner, then you're going to be getting it wrong with them, and they'll just be in your way. So far it seems clean from everyone. Now they've started their flying laps on some. Ooh, that was a cracking one, wasn't it, with the dirt getting kicked up like that. Going for some really arty shots here. Big Willow. Stick with it for a bit. I usually just stay on the close cam. Roadrunner Dan now making his way around. It's looking very tidy from the championship leader as he goes up over the hill down to the sector and up to the last corner. It's looked tidy so far. A little bit of dirt kicked up there in the final corner, but it hasn't impeded him in any way, it seems. Oh, this is the one that kicks you out. No, he's done it lovely. He's managed to grab that apex sweetly and propel himself down the start straight for a 104.7. Lays One Star, the next man on the track, a 106.3, but Uber there going second fastest with a 104.9, but they're all just dropping in time. So Roadrunner Dan, fastest man, Uber in second, and then No Hassle, third fastest over the line. Not great, not bad for the Murray and Sabine livery driver. Scott in fourth, fantastic stuff for Scott, 105.9. Beardy in fifth with a 105.996. That's very close. 400. Scott and Beardy were off. 3/10 behind him in sixth. Digital Blasphemy with Lays One Star in seventh with a 106.3. Bradley Carter eighth with a 106.3. Ninth for Dawes with a 107.5. Backspace 10th with 110.1. And Seth last. Oh, he's gone back in to get some tyres on, so he's gone for super softs. Roadrunner Dan out on them softs. He's come into the pits to change tyres. It's a 12-minute qualifying session. Uber just going fastest now on his softs with a 104.3. Roadrunner Dan has come out of the pits now. He's on his outlap. No Hassle's gone into the pits. Bradley Carter, how's he doing? Oh, I've got this cameras. Let's have a look at some in-car footage, shall we? It's always nice to see. And that's not the buttons, that's the buttons. So sat on board with Bradley Carter in qualifying right now. Oh, we see, was that backspace dropping off the road in front? I'm not sure. It looked like an Amigos livery. I'm just waiting for that. Someone's catching up quite quickly behind in an Amigos car, I think. Oh no, that's Roadrunner Dan coming around. That final corner, it just never ends, always just slightly turning, never knowing when to lift. Here he goes with the lift. He's going to try and grab a tie. No, he's going into the pits. So Uber, your fastest man on track at the moment. We saw Roadrunner Dan just starting his flying lap. He's got some softs on as well as Uber. So you'd think the super soft guys would be there or thereabouts. Seth F1 has set another fastest time. 104.604, still 2.5 tenths off of Uber's time. Roadrunner Dan 1.5 tenths behind them, and he's got it all wrong in the twisty part. I have got a map for this one. I do know the name. I think it's like Skyline or something up there. But qualifying very close. Look, fifth is only 1.3 seconds off of pole position right now. He's on an out lap. We want to find someone who's on a flyer, don't we? I think Uber's going to come into the pits at the end of this lap. It looks like those tyres do. Oh no, he's carried on. He's carried on. He's going to set the time. Is it better? Or is he just burning fuel down? He might be just running his fuel down for later in qualifying. Here we see Seth. He's just set at a faster time. Is he going to go for another lap? He's on those super softs. He's got it all wrong, and then I don't know if it was a choice to go in the pits or not, but that's where he ended up. There's Roadrunner Dan. He's on his. Oh, we saw him get it wrong the last lap around. Is he going to go for another run? Oh, and he's done it again. Oh, I don't know though. He's back on the track. Beardy going faster. Beardy going up into 6th place. So Beardy on the move in 6th on those racing medium tyres. Interesting. 105.7. He's only 1.3 seconds off of pole position. Car's really bunched up here for qualifying. This is a struggle for these guys. They've got to try and get through the traffic without it holding them up too much. Uber is going around again. He must be just burning fuel because he's not doing times, I don't think. So there. Seth slowing right down. Give yourself some space before his run. Shall we? We could go on board with him for his run, I suppose. Wouldn't hurt, would it? Get on board. Oh, Bradley Carter's gone faster with a 105.5. That's put himself in 5th ahead of Beardy. A few people have gone into the pits. We sat on board with Seth as he's coming around from his out lap just to start a new flying lap. Dawes has gone faster with a 106.6. So we'll have a look in a minute to see how Dawes is doing. And Seth, oh, just asking too much of that Nissan in turn 1 and blows it all at the beginning of the lap on those super soft tyres. Oh, what a shame. So there is Uber still going around. Are you going to go in the pits this time? Nope, he's carrying on. He's using it as a test session. There's Seth, absolutely cutting out what I'm thinking is the Skyline. Roadrunner Dan. We haven't seen much of this pit. It wasn't a good one. So he's going to go for another run, is he? His tyres are looking quite old though, so he might not be able to. We'll see up to the first sector how he does, with how seriously we'll take this lap. He's doing okay already. He's alright. He's on the road. He's half a second down on his time, so don't think this is a run. No hassles on a out lap. Here comes Laser 1 Star. He looks like he's just starting something. He's just gone fastest on his last lap, a 105.084. It's put him up into 5th place. A lot of these guys just burning the fuel down early part of this qualifying before they crack on with some real fast laps near the end. We're into the last 3 minutes of this 12-minute qualifying session. And I was going to look to see how Dawes was doing, wasn't I, earlier? Dawes, oh, Backspace is having a terrible one. Backspace, before he moves on to the Master Race. He's not having a great time, it seems, in GT Sport, but we've seen this before from Backspace, where his qualifying wasn't great, and then he comes to life in the race and finds himself on the podium. So we'll not count him out too quickly, but he's not having a great qualifying session at the moment. He's on those racing medium tyres, so maybe bulleting his qualifying session for a long stint at the beginning of this race. I have heard through Uber's hotline that this is a tyre killer, and the top 3 in the championship say they don't like it. Beardy setting another time, Scott setting another time. These guys, now they're burning off some fuel, all setting some fast times. Backspace also setting times, so your rundown at the moment is Uber on pole, Seth F1 in second, a Roadrunner Dan in third. All the top 3, oh no, Seth's on the super softs, Roadrunner Dan's on the softs, and so is Uber. 4th for No Hassle on the racing softs. Lays One Star also on racing softs in 5th. Digital Blasphemy in 6th on the racing softs. Bradley Carter 7th on the super softs. Beardy in 8th on the racing medium, so great stuff from Beardy there. He's still only 1.2 seconds behind pole sitter on those medium tyres. Scott in 9th, he's on the racing mediums also. Backspace in 10th, also on those racing mediums. And Dawes in 11th on the racing softs at the moment. So we have a small little race from Beardy all the way down to them 3, all opt in to go on the medium tyres before this race. That'll be interesting. Seth F1 has got the pole while I was talking about those guys, a 104.06 a 1. He's done it off camera. Couldn't have done it when we were sat on board with him and got it all set up ready to sit on board for a great pole run. No, he decided to wait until we were talking about medium tyre runners before he pulled that one out of the bag. But beautiful stuff, 104.061. That's nearly 3/10 ahead of Uber. Uber just starting a lap. We're only 24 seconds left of this qualifying session. Has Uber got 3/10? Also Roadrunner Dan, we want to keep an eye on. He doesn't like to start this race any further back than pole, so he'll be wanting to put his shoe in before the end, as we watch him come up towards a sector. The timer has run out now. Some people will be crossing the line. No Hassle's in the pits. That means it gives us some time. Oh, he's up 3/10 on his own time, but he's 7/10 off of pole. So he's got to find some more than that. And Uber, oh, Uber's found himself with a penalty there as he's coming around the final corner. So that's shot Uber's chances of a pole. We're just looking at Roadrunner Dan now, coming across the line. Did he find any more time? He found more time to get second off of Uber, but not enough to dislodge Seth F1, who is sitting at the top of the pile. Roadrunner Dan in second, Uber third. Looks like No Hassle's getting that 4th place. Digital Blasphemy, he's done all his runs, he's in 5th, lays 1 star, he's crossing the line. Can he alter anything from there? No, he stays in 6th. Bradley Carter in 7th, looks like he's done. Beardy, he's coming around. Is there anything he can do? Give us a quick flash to say, watch this, guys. And we're watching. 8th place, he's ganging it out there, the Nissan, as he comes up towards the line. I don't think he's going any faster there, is he? No, he stays in 8th. Scott in 9th. Backspace 10th, but they're all on medium tyres. Beardy, Scott and Backspace. And George Dawes stays in 11th. Not George, sorry, Dawes stays in 11th place. So there is your pole sitter, Seth the man. Mike Dredd in the chat saying evening all. Roadrunner Dan saying hello Mike, and Backspace saying hi Mike. And I also join them saying hi Mike. So There you go, Seth F1 on pole, Roadrunner Dan in second place. Interesting stuff from the front row with Uber and No Hassle sat just behind them. Uber, we've seen he keeps his head down in a race, keeps it clean. So if Seth F1 and Roadrunner Dan start getting into something with each other, Uber will be there to pick up the pieces. And No Hassle, a great high position for No Hassle there in his Nissan. Digital Blasphemy on the third row with Lays One Star. Be interesting to see how they do. Bradley Carter, the new name, the rookie on race 9. How's he going to start from 7th alongside Beardy? Scott there in 9th next to Backspace. These three are going to be in a race of their own on those medium tyres. Going to go a lot longer than the guys ahead of them. Then also in the chats, come on Carl, where's your gonads? Says Mike Dredd. Mike Dredd is, oh, that's Uber he's talking to. And there's your running order. Mandy Arthur says hello son. Roadrunner Dan said Uber is blocking people in quali. Question mark. Backspace says mother. Roadrunner Dan says hello Backspace mum. Hello Backspace's mum. So there we go. That's your running order. They're all lined up on the grid. Here we go. We're in for an absolute treat here. 1 hour of pure adrenaline rushed sim racing for your pleasure. We can see Seth F1 on that pole sitting very tightly. Oh, that looked like a little jump from Roadrunner Dan, but maybe not. It didn't hold him up. So it was a little judder. But Seth F1 cleanly away, but Roadrunner Dan's up the inside early on in this race. They're side by side heading down, and it looks like someone's had a big off there. It looks like Scott, I think. Seth F1's maintained that lead from Roadrunner Dan. Uber there up into 3rd ahead of No Hassle. So the top 4 pretty much how they qualified. Digital Blasphemy in 5th, Lays One Star in 6th. Beardy is in 7th ahead of Backspace. Backspace getting ahead of Bradley Carter. Doors up there in 10th, but oh no, someone else has made a mistake. Oh no, Lays One Star getting it wrong in the skyline, I think. Oh, and I think Scott just clipped him as he tried to get past. These two having a little synchronised pirouette there, but meanwhile Seth F1 leading nearly a second from Roadrunner Dan. Seth F1 on those super soft tyres. He's got to make them count early doors in this race. Roadrunner Dan is under pressure from Uber. Uber on the same tyres is looking for a way past Roadrunner Dan. Oh no, and there goes Uber. Uber's off wide. Does it affect him? He's got No Hassle just behind him, coming up fast. But it looks like Uber maintaining that 3rd place, but No Hassle has pulled in a little bit closer, and he's bringing Digital Blasphemy with him for the ride. That is a lovely livery, Digital Blasphemy. I'm going to get into the close now camera. So Seth F1 nearly a second ahead of Roadrunner Dan. Roadrunner Dan, he's got 6/10 now on Uber. After Uber's small off on the straight there, and there's No Hassle. This is the corners, this is the treachery coming up and around here. Can they all make it? Seth F1, whoa, Seth F1 looks like he's got it all wrong. Seth F1's got it wrong, and there goes Roadrunner Dan and back into the lead where he's comfortable. And Uber now all over the back of the Aussie. My word, there's action all up here. Yes, so Seth F1 looks like he's coming back at Roadrunner Dan. Roadrunner Dan there, he's all kicking up dirt as well. It's a wobbly start from these leaders with Uber there in 3rd place, chasing them down. No Hassle in 4th, just watching the fun and shenanigans happening ahead of him. Digital Blasphemy in 5th with Bradley Carter now back up into 6th. Beardy in 7th on those medium tyres, just ahead of Backspace. Backspace trying to find a toe down there in 8th as they make those mediums work for them. Doors is up into 9th with Lays One Star and Scott down in 10th and 11th after we saw they had their offs. So it's a long way to go though, a long way to go even back there. And now Seth F1, he's lost the lead again, and he's got Uber fighting him. Seth F1's having a terrible early part of this lap, but now Uber's had a massive one. Uber's had a huge off. He's back on the track now, but he's lost about 3 places. Seth F1 in 2nd, No Hassle up to 3rd, Digital Blasphemy gaining the position to 4th, and now Uber down to 5th, and he's got to think of Bradley Carter. Bradley Carter just sitting there waiting to take that spot from Uber. Uber having to get his stuff together right now. recollect himself, get himself back into the game, get his headset right, and not think too much about the small off he had earlier in the lap. And there we go, we're back around now. We're only 3.5 minutes into this race, lap 4 just starting, and Bradley Carter now up into 6th place. So the leader, Roadrunner Dan, 1.3 seconds ahead of Seth F1, who is nearly half a second ahead of No Hassle. But he's got Digital Blasphemy a rather close behind, so these guys all chasing each other. Don't want to make a mistake up around here like they saw Uber do. And there is Uber in 5th with Bradley Carter chasing him down, only 7/10ths behind him. He's on the super soft tyres, but you can see the super soft tyres are starting to look a little worn already early part of this race. Beardy there in 7th place, sitting happy on those medium tyres. Great position for Beardy. And he's got backspace, some 1.7 seconds behind him with Dawes. Up into 9th now. No, he was already in 9th there. 3.8 seconds behind backspace, some 11.4 seconds ahead of Lays One Star. He's also on those medium tyres. Did he start on the medium tyres? He must have done. I did not notice his qualifying. He was on the mediums, so I apologise for that. And there's Lays One Star on the mediums also, and Scott on the mediums. How are they all on the mediums? There was only 3 of them on mediums, wasn't there? Is Lays One Star pitted at some point? I can't see that he's pitted. I apologise. So Roadrunner Dan 2 seconds leading from Seth F1. Digital Blasphemy is up into 3rd. No Hassle's dropped a position. No Hassle dropping a position. I'm not sure when. No, he's already down in 4th behind Digital Blasphemy, so we missed that move already. Sorry, Digital Blasphemy. But he's now up into 3rd place. Cracking stuff there. Oh, and someone's gone in. Seth F1 has gone in on his super softs. Roadrunner Dan continuing on 3.2 second lead on Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy now up into 2nd place on the softs. Uber on the softs also up into 3rd place. No Hassle down to 4th, so he's lost a position to Uber as well. And his tyres are really looking painful. He might have to pit very soon. Bradley Carter up into 5th place, only half a second behind No Hassle, and his tyres looking a lot tidier than the racing softs of No Hassle. Bradley Carter will be set to be able to even through the corners with the grip advantage with his tyres. Should be able to make a move on No Hassle pretty soon. No Hassle needs to get himself into the pits. But as we're watching, Bradley Carter's tyres just disappearing, degradation. You can see visually with your own eyes as he's going around the corners. They're getting redder and redder. So No Hassle. Whoa, that's nearly half worn, that front left tyre. With Bradley Carter in a similar position, and they both continue. So they both continue on. The tyre wear not hurting them as much as it seems. And there you can see the medium runner of Beardy, 1.5 seconds behind Bradley Carter. He did a 106.3 his last time around. Bradley Carter now making a move on... No, he hasn't, sorry. Thought Bradley Carter was making a move on No Hassle, but he hasn't yet. But Bradley Carter a 106.7 last time around. No Hassle a 107.4. So the medium tyres, you can see, are a lot faster at the moment on lap 7 of this race. They are still wearing though. They're wearing quite a lot. There's Seth after his pit stop. He's on the racing softs now. He'll be on a massive push. We can see a 113 in that pit stop, so you lose. Ooh, someone having a big off in front. Beardy. No Hassle still in front of Bradley Carter. We should be watching this as Bradley Carter pushes. No Hassle all the way. And these two still not looking like they're interested in a pit stop yet. They've got plenty of fuel on board, but those tyres are looking absolutely torn apart, and they've got a medium runner catching them up. Hand over fist from behind, and oh, is he going to make this stick? It's not bad. It's up alongside. Bradley Carter trying to make the move now on No Hassle, but neither of them have got any grip in these tyres, and No Hassle moving back up into 4th place, but Bradley Carter trying to do it around the outside on those super soft tyres, but no. Neither of them make the move. And there's Seth F1. He's got himself past Bradley, but oh, Beardy looks like he gives Seth F1 a small nudge into that corner, and Beardy having to wait, and he was onto a great run there with those medium tyres. Unfortunate stuff down the field. Roadrunner Dan continuing on. He's 2.8 seconds now ahead of Digital Blasphemy. His racing soft tyres looking pretty much mullered, as we're only not even 9 minutes into this 1 hour race. He's coming around that final corner, and no, he's opting not to come into the pit lane. Digital Blasphemy also ignoring that pit lane. Uber, so the guy that did pit, No Hassle still in that battle there. No Hassle has decided to come in, as Bradley Carter decides to stay out and moves up into 4th place. Backspace now, the top medium runner, moving up into 5th place. Seth F1 is there in 6th place, finally got himself going. No Hassle has come out of the pits behind Seth F1 in 7th. He's opted for the medium tyres, and Seth F1 we saw put the soft tyres on from the super soft tyres. Beardy there, he's still on those medium tyres, but he's lost positions. He should be sitting in front of No Hassle. He will be aware of that. He'll be disappointed. Lays 1 star on his comeback after having a big off with Scott, not at the same time, separate times. They both had offs. And Dawes down in 11th, he must have had a bit of an off, or a long pit stop on lap 6. He's on the medium tyres, but he's looking like he's struggling to get that nice regular 106s out there, 107s, that's what they're looking for. Dan getting 105s and 106s at the moment with hardly any tyre whatsoever. Digital Blasphemy following him through. He's on a good race. He's not that far behind the leader. Uber there in 3rd, continuing on. Bradley Carter, he's pitted. We saw his tyres were absolutely mullered. He wants to come out behind Beardy, really. Beardy was the man he was racing. Where are we? Beardy there in 7th, Bradley Carter in 8th, so he come out behind Beardy, but he has put medium tyres on, and he's filled that tank right up, whereas Beardy, he looks, no, Beardy didn't go in. It was Bradley Carter racing then. Oh, it was whoever had to pull over for, yeah, it was it No Hassle? It was No Hassle, so yeah, Bradley Carter really missing out there, ending up behind a few people. So Roadrunner Dan, he's come into the pits. My Dread getting into it, he said right, putting it on the big screen now. So Uber takes over the lead. Digital Blasphemy also going into the pits. Uber thinks he's still got a couple more laps in those racing softs before they fall apart on him. Roadrunner Dan now out on some medium tyres. In 2nd, 1.7 seconds behind Uber, 3.1 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy following suit, putting the medium tyres on for this next stint. Seth F1 we saw pit earlier, put the racing softs on, but he had a bit of a coming together with Beardy, I thought, but maybe it was No Hassle. Sorry, I might be getting it wrong. It might have been No Hassle. No, it wasn't. It was Beardy, yeah, because Beardy was out on his medium tyres. He's still out on his medium tyres. Beardy and Backspace making those medium tyres go a long way into this race. I think Scott and these guys were all on them as well down here, all trying to make them work and go a long way into this race. Oof, Scott's gone in and put some racing hards on. Very brave move from Scott. He's planning on running for a long way into this race. So Roadrunner Dan has retaken the lead with Uber coming into the pits. So Roadrunner Dan out there now, 3.3 seconds leading from Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy in a great spot there in 2nd place in this race. Seth F1 making it up into 3rd, but with his early stop, his tyres are starting to deg now already. No Hassle on a fresher set of medium tyres, only 9/10 behind Seth F1. Oh no, looks like Uber there on a brand set of, let's have a look what Uber is carrying. He's been in, oh, he's put the super softs on, so he's very racy at the moment. He's a very, very racy. Is Uber. We've already seen him get past a No Hassle. I think No Hassle. Give him a little love kiss from behind then. As we look back, you can see No Hassle. Can these super soft tyres catch up? Seth F1 in third place. Oh yeah. Just finishing off my warm beverage. It's rather delicious. The braking for Uber there, absolutely late as you like. He's catching up quite easily with Seth F1 there. Seth F1, remember, on those older racing soft tyres. There's a yellow flag up ahead. We'll keep an eye out. We haven't seen anyone Digital Blasphemy or Roadrunner Dan. Nothing's changed there. We haven't come across a car. It's green. Oh, there we go. I think it's the Rick and Morty car. I think he's just getting out of the way of the blue flags right now. There we go. Trouble has passed Uber. Only 3/10 behind Seth F1 on this lap. He's got a little bit away from No Hassle. I think No Hassle on those medium tyres. These super soft tyres though, look at them, so grippy. He's going for that inside line. It's a very brave move. Whoa, and it looks like Seth F1, he's having trouble. Has he gone in? He's gone in. I don't know if that was a forced go in or if it was a choice. But Seth F1 back into the pits. Already he's back in. Look how much he's used those tyres up. Barely any fuel, and he's put the racing medium tyres on now. So Roadrunner Dan, he's on the racing medium tyres out there. He's leading by 5.2 seconds from Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy also on those medium tyres. The last time around he managed a 106.7. Roadrunner Dan managing a 106.0. So Roadrunner Dan really getting into the groove of it with those medium tyres. We're only 15 minutes into this 1 hour race, so we're only a quarter of a way in so far. Uber up into that third spot on those super softs. We saw he was absolutely flying. He's only 2 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy, and he did a 105.5 his last time around, so Uber's intentions are very clear. He means to race. No Hassle there in fourth place now. 3.8 seconds adrift of Uber, and even there you can see Uber's catching up easily. He's less than 2 seconds away from Digital Blasphemy. It looks like Digital Blasphemy is barely moving from Uber's point of view. So sat on board with Uber again to try and catch another one of his overtakes. He has been the man today for the overtaking. And so far, Roadrunner Dan leading from Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy's had a bit of an off. And there we see Uber's moved up into second spot. Oh no, this is crazy stuff. Poor Digital Blasphemy. He's got nearly 4.5 seconds before No Hassle catches up. But that won't take long at all. No Hassle on the racing medium tyres. They're looking quite old, and he's got Seth F1 on a set of racing mediums at 5 seconds behind No Hassle. Digital Blasphemy 4 seconds on No Hassle, but Digital Blasphemy back up to speed now, and Uber moving up into second place on those super soft tyres. Unbelievable stuff. Roadrunner Dan just crossing the line to start lap 16. Blissfully aware of what is happening behind. Digital Blasphemy goes into the pits. He wants rid of those medium tyres. He does not like them. He does not like them. He's gone into the pits, and there is Uber continuing on those super softs with No Hassle on those mediums. They're quite used. Up into third. Seth F1 fourth on the racing mediums also. Digital Blasphemy coming out of the pits on the racing softs. He's got rid of those mediums. He fancies the softs. Bradley Carr. Whoa, 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 whoa. What we got down here? Bradley Carr, Backspace and Beardy all in a race as well. We've been so busy watching the guys up front that we forgot about the medium runners. They've all been in and changed their tyres now. And now they're on it. Bradley Carter up into sixth. We're sat on board with Beardy in eighth, watching Backspace and Bradley Carter duking it out in the Nissans. They're getting blue flags. Are they really getting blue flags? They must be. No, I think it's doors up ahead. I saw the pale blue Rick and Morty car. And there we go. Whoa, whoa, Beardy looked like he tried to make a move there. and I think Backspace lost control of the car and just absolutely side shunted him out of the way. There we go. As you see, yeah, Backspace just went onto the dirt, totally lost the car, come flying across the track and took Beardy out for a trip to the Sand Realm. Oh, wow, what racing. And Backspace is totally out of it now. Are we still in the replay? No, we're not in the replay now. Backspace down into 9th. He must have really come off to let Beardy through. And Lays One Star slipped through as well, saying thank you, guys. All day long. Backspace has gone into the pits with those super softs. This is crazy. I can't keep up with these pit stops, I'm afraid. Look, there was 8 seconds between Uber and Roadrunner Dan. Roadrunner Dan on those mediums, he's just like he's not moving. He's been doing a 106.2 the last time around, Uber doing a 105.8, but Uber has absolutely cut down that time between him and Roadrunner Dan, nearly a second and a half already, just within a couple of laps. So Roadrunner Dan will have to evaluate what he's going to do next time in his pit stops. He's got about a quarter of a tank of fuel. We've still got a long way to go. We're just 19 minutes into this 1 hour race, so we've still got 40 odd minutes to go. Well, 40 and some seconds to go. But Uber really giving Roadrunner Dan something to think about up front there. No Hassle and Seth F1 in a battle, and someone else, Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy, they're all making their way past. I don't know if No Hassle had made some sort of mistake before that. For us, oh, did he just kick up a bit of dirt? I think he may have done, I'm not sure. No, that's exactly what we saw. Nothing new there, except for Digital Blasphemy. No Hassle, oh, look at his tyres. He is hurting with his tyres. It is No Hassle. He's dropped down to 5th behind Seth F1 and Digital Blasphemy. Seth F1 on a set of medium tyres now, and Digital Blasphemy on those softs. We saw him come in and quickly change them, and it was a good call because he's caught up Seth F1 rather hastily, and now he's going to apply some pressure to the Plastic Aussie. In the chat, we see Alex Sutton saying, sorry, I can't make it in, Dan, we trust. And Alex Sutton said, come on, Roadrunner. So Roadrunner's fan club in the chat. No Hassle going into the pits. He had no choice really, that tyre was fit to pop. Beardy, he's out there still fighting Bradley Carter. These two having a humdinger. We saw Backspace was with them earlier, but had a bit of an off. He's been in to put his medium tyres on. He's some 13 seconds behind Scott. See Scott, we said it was out of it earlier, and Lays One Star, and now look at them, 7th and 9th back into the race. So it's always worth continuing, always worth cracking on. Roadrunner Dan, it's down to 5 seconds now for Roadrunner Dan on those medium tyres. Did a 106.5 last time around. Uber a 105.6 his last time around. He's a second faster than Dan on those super soft tyres, but it's all relative because Uber will have to do a run on the mediums. I don't think we've seen him on the mediums yet. I think he started on the softs and he went on to the super softs on lap 11, I think, and they have been his only pit stops. Roadrunner Dan, he went on to the mediums to get them out early doors. Seth F1, he's been in, he's done super softs and now mediums. He's getting through all of them. Digital Blasphemy we've seen on, I think, the super softs I think he started with, I'm not sure. He's been onto the mediums, wasn't on the mediums very long, and then he's gone on to the racing softs now, and he's really giving Seth F1 something to think about in these Nissan Group 2 cars. Digital Blasphemy sat in 4th place, chasing down Seth F1 in 3rd. Roadrunner Dan is down to under 5 seconds now from Uber, but Uber's tyres are pretty much burnt. So I think Uber will be, well, they'll both be needing to visit the pits very soon. And the question will be, what tyres will they put on next? Seth F1 there in third. His medium's relatively quite fresh, but his fuel is low. Digital Blasphemy on the softs with a quarter of a tank of fuel. He might continue a bit while all the guys ahead of him will pit. Bradley Carter is on those mediums, half a tank of fuel. We know he likes to just continue on with a pair of worn tyres, no hassle. On a fresh set of racing softs there, he's all on his own, 7 seconds behind Bradley Carter, 7 seconds ahead of Scott. Scott on the hards. Yeah, we saw Scott put the hards on. Thought it was a brave move. He's just got Beardy overtaking him, but Beardy's on a brand new fresh set of mediums. He's on his out lap, so he has just pitted and come back out again. There goes Uber. We said Uber might have to pit pretty soon, and he has gone in now. Scott in 8th on those hard tyres, lays 1 star. He's just been into the pits. He's on the super softs. Oh, Scott's having a bit of an off, but he's back on the track again now. And there's Lays 1 star on those super soft tyres, catching up quite easily on the hard cladded Nissan of Scott 701. And he's staying out there on those hard tyres. He's sticking with it. Backspace. He's on the racing mediums. And at the moment Bradley has been into the pits. We saw his tyres were pretty mullered. He's put the racing softs on. Can he get out ahead of Backspace? Yeah, Backspace is a little bit adrift there, really. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and you've got Dawes just coming out of the pits as well. Dawes, I think he's down a few laps though. Just trying to get up to pace with these guys. Yeah, he's a lap down on Backspace. Roadrunner down 12 point. Oh yeah, because and there comes Seth again for another pit stop. Digital Blasphemy, he stayed out there. We said his fuel was a bit better than everyone else's, but Uber came out the pits just behind Digital Blasphemy. He's put the racing soft tyres on, so he's bouncing between super softs and softs. He's really trying to avoid the medium tyres at the moment in this early part of the race. I suppose he's waiting to get a race position. Later on, hopefully things he's thinking it'll spread out a little bit and I'll have a little bit more leanway and room to play with the medium set of tyres, but this early part of the race he just wants to be certain. There we can see Roadrunner Dan, the mediums haven't hurt him too much. He's managed to continue on in the lead. His fuel's flashing though now and his medium tyres looking rather red, but he's staying out for another lap. Digital Blasphemy, he's doing okay in front of Uber so far with a used set of racing softs. Quarter of a tank of fuel. The car is just a little bit shaky. You can see he's struggling with traction out there in the corners. And there he goes. He's in. He's in. And Uber is continuing on his way. He's got to do some cracking laps. And how long did we say they're losing a pit stop? It looks to me around about 16 seconds, 17 seconds they could be losing in a pit stop, depending on how much fuel they put on. But their pit stop lap is around about a 120 next to the 107s and 105s that they're doing. So Uber might be able to just get in front of Roadrunner Dan. The longer Roadrunner stays out there doing 108s and stuff, the more it's going to hurt him. But like I said, Uber hasn't done a medium run yet, so I think Uber is going to come on. He's down to 15 seconds now. He's stayed out another lap. He fancies another lap on these tyres. Brave stuff all the time. Uber going a lot faster. As we can see, Roadrunner Dan doing a 107.6 over the line. Uber coming down now to get a 104.470, so he really is cutting into Roadrunner Dan's lead. Roadrunner Dan needing to pit. Seth F1 in 3rd place, 9 seconds adrift from Uber, 3 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy. We saw Digital Blasphemy just pitting. He's put some super softs on and he's barely put any fuel in that, quarter of a tank, so he wants a nice light Nissan to try and catch up that Budweiser liveried car in front of him. We're still not halfway through this race yet, no hassle. His racing softs are starting to look like they've seen better days. He's got 3/4 of a tank of fuel. See, the more fuel they put in, the more they're going to rip their tyres apart. Hence why Digital Blasphemy's only put low fuel in with his super soft tyres, trying to keep that weight down, try and get the tyre deg as little as possible. There goes Roadrunner Dan. Roadrunner Dan now into the pits. Only 11-second lead on Uber. And we're pretty sure Uber is going to come around to take the lead of this race. There he goes, their cheeky little monkey. Well done. And Uber now leading. Seth F1, is he going to manage to get ahead? No. Roadrunner Dan back out on track with racing soft tyres on and half a tank of fuel. 6.2 seconds behind Uber, but we know Uber will have to pit earlier than, well, maybe not, maybe not. But his tyres are starting to look used, where Roadrunner Dan's are going to be absolutely fresh as a daisy. There is Seth, only 2.2 seconds behind Roadrunner Dan, and his fuel and his racing tyres are not that much used. So this is quite a good race on here between the top three, all in sight of each other. Digital Blasphemy, oh no, Digital Blasphemy having a huge off there. He's got quite a bit of time before Beardy catches him up, but here comes Beardy now on the racing medium tyres, and he whips up the inside of Digital Blasphemy, and that's it. Digital Blasphemy down into 5th place, but no hassles there as well, fighting his way, but no hassles, got absolutely no tyres. So I don't think there's much he can do about anything in the corners at the moment. So Beardy up into 4th in the M&M car. He's on the medium tyres like he started with. Digital Blasphemy on those super softs though. So Digital Blasphemy, he was on a real push when he put the car in only a quarter of a tank of fuel. And his intentions out there was to push, do some quali laps, try and make some spaces up in the pit stops. No hassle, still not coming into the pits though. He's going to use those tyres until there's no tyres left. And there we can see Digital Blasphemy coming back at Beardy. Those tyres and the lighter car, no force to be reckoned with for Beardy in those medium tyres. But I imagine Beardy thought, oh well, I never expected that anyway. So it's just a bonus. He's just got to hope Digital Blasphemy pushes too hard and throws it off again, but he's doing okay at the moment. Up in the lead then, Uber 3.9 seconds ahead of Roadrunner Dan. Did a 105.3 his last time around. Roadrunner Dan at 104.0, so oh my, 1.3 seconds faster. Roadrunner Dan is on his way, Uber, beware. Seth F1 4.1 seconds adrift of those guys, doing a 105.631 his last time around. Digital Blasphemy some 20 seconds back from them, but he's less than a second ahead of Beardy, who's on those medium tyres at the moment. No hassle's gone into the pits, and Lays One Star, he looks like he's going to have to pit pretty soon as well himself. Bradley Carter in 7th, he's got quite a bit of fuel on. Tyres are looking quite nice. He's only 3 seconds behind Lays One Star. We know Lays One Star probably will have to pit pretty soon at the end of this lap. So Bradley Carter sitting in a great place there, looking like he's going to move up at least to 6th. Beardy, he's doing 107.1, and Bradley's done a 106.8, so he's a lot faster than Beardy, but how far behind is Lays One Star? Hang on, let me do some math. He's about 7 seconds behind Beardy is Bradley Carter. Beardy's on less fuel though, so Bradley Carter could be sat in a good position there for 2 places ahead of him. Uber 2.3 seconds lead off of Roadrunner Dan. Roadrunner Dan absolutely beasting it in the Nissan. He's absolutely destroying every corner, clawing his way back to the lead to Uber, who is in the way of him retaking this lead of this race. Seth F1 4.7 seconds. Lays One Star has gone in now, so Bradley Carter has moved up into 6th place. 6th place, only 8.2 seconds behind Beardy, and Beardy will have to pit before Bradley. Interesting stuff. There is no hassle. Medium tyres, half a tank of fuel, sitting in 7th. Scott there. He's gone to the racing soft tyres, but he's going to have to pit pretty soon. He is 9.2 seconds ahead of Lays One Star, who we have just seen pitting, putting some racing softs on, half a tank of fuel, backspace there in 10th. He's on the soft tyres at the moment. He's not having a great race this race, it has to be said. And there is Dawes, 11th. He's out there for a bit of practice, I imagine, just dropping into the league, fresh and brand new. He's got to get up to pace. 1.2 seconds now. Roadrunner Dan really on the move. And Uber, what will Uber do? How will he play this? Will he try and defend? Will he just not get in the way? Let Roadrunner Dan run and try and just keep a good race going? Because Seth F1 still wants that second place from Uber, remember. So Uber, he's got more older tyres than Roadrunner Dan. It just might not be worth his time and effort to get into a fight. But he's not gone in, he's stayed out. Roadrunner Dan chasing him down. This is going to be a very interesting fight indeed. Roadrunner Dan, you can see him catching up in the corners with that grip level he's got over Uber at the moment. Roadrunner Dan, his tyres, you can see the front left is starting to look like it's painful, but the rest of them all intact. Ubers are absolutely shot at the front there, and there you can see Roadrunner Dan has caught him up, but it does look like Uber's going to be a bit defensive. Doesn't care if he's going to hold Roadrunner Dan up. It's cost him time. It cost him time with Seth F1 quite speedy behind him. It might put his second place in jeopardy here. Digital Blasphemy and Bradley Carter both into the pits, and there goes Roadrunner Dan. He saw half an opportunity and he didn't need much more than that, and look, he's easily just gone through back into the lead of the race. And there goes Uber, that was the one he was waiting for. Perfect timing, I suppose, into the pits. And is he going to put those medium tyres on? There's Seth F1, but he's going to need a pit stop soon himself, with his fuel flashing and his tyres absolutely looking mostly red than white. Beardy in fourth, also fuel flashing. Those medium tyres have seen better days. Will he continue on for another lap, or is he going to come in? Uber's back out in third spot. Great stuff. He's gone for the medium run now. 24 and roughly 25 minutes left of the race. He's gone for those medium tyres. Roadrunner Dan, he's going to be absolutely trouncing the laps, but he's got less than a quarter of a tank of fuel, so he's not got that many laps to trounce. Seth F1, like we said, he's going to have to pit at the end of this. Uber out there on the mediums, over half a tank of fuel. I don't think that'll take him to the end. I think he's given himself a nice super soft stint maybe at the end of this race. No hassle there, he's on the mediums. He's in fourth place so far. Digital Blasphemy not far behind on the racing softs, so he'll be a little bit faster than No Hassle at the moment. There goes Seth. We predicted he'd be into the pits. Oh no, Digital Blasphemy having a small off, but he saves it. He gets back on. He's doing the job right there for Nissan. Beardy in sixth. He'd be saying more of that, please. He's just been into the pits. He's put some softs on. He's only 3.8 seconds behind. Seth's put some super soft tyres on, and he's come out in third behind Uber, but only 2.8 seconds. This is all going to be down to pace now. Uber on those medium tyres, remember, it's going to be a struggle for him. Seth will be pushing like Billy-O with those super soft tyres. This is an interesting game of cat and mouse up the front here. Roadrunner Dan, he's got some very used racing softs on that car. The fuel just starting to flash. I imagine he'll try and squeeze out another lap, maybe two, on that tank as he continues on. Uber some 20 seconds behind on those racing medium tyres, just over half a tank of fuel. He's got Seth F1 catching him up extremely fast, 1.6 seconds behind now on his super soft tyres, just over a quarter of a tank of fuel, and he'll be going for it. You can see Scott, the back marker, is in between the two of them, but he's a respectful driver. I imagine he'll be out of the way as soon as he can be, without causing any effect to the order. Behind Seth F1, it's 20 seconds before No Hassle comes into play. So Seth F, the fight is really between these top three. Oh, Seth F1 kicking up a bit of dust there. He's right behind, and there you go. Beautifully done. Well done, Scott. Great stuff. Great racing. It's never easy to let a car by, but we saw Scott doing it beautifully there. So no hassle, 20 seconds behind this battle, 21 seconds. He's on the racing medium tyre, quarter of a tank of fuel, and he has got Digital Blasphemy very close for company behind. Digital Blasphemy harrying the back end of no hassle. It's in his name, Digital Blasphemy. He wants no hassle, and there you are, bringing too much hassle to his back door. So sat on board with Digital Blasphemy in 5th. 6th is a Beardy. 7th lays 1 star. Bradley Carter in 8th. We'll have a look back to see how they are doing. We sat on board with Digital Blasphemy in 5th. He's just done his fastest lap, the last lap, with a 1:04.5. And there he goes. He makes the move. Wow. Makes the move nice and early. It looks like no hassle was a little bit wide coming out of that final corner. And Digital Blasphemy took no prisoners. He just went straight in there and decisive killer move. He did it. He made the move up into 4th. No hassle in 5th. So Beardy, we said, was in 6th. He's only 1.5 seconds behind no hassle. He's still very much in the fight there. So Roadrunner Dan's come into the pits. He hasn't got a pit stop in hand on Uber, so Uber should easily move up into, well, I don't know, it's going to be tight. And Seth F1 is really harrying the back now of Uber. Uber on those medium tyres, remember, and Uber looks like he's going to lose that position to Seth F1 as Dan's in the pits, but Dan's entered. He's coming back out of the pits. He's on the racing super softs. Poor Uber on the mediums. Seth F1 on the super softs as well. He's just taken Uber. Uber's there, a sitting duck for Roadrunner Dan, who's also on those super softs. He's just come out. His tyres might be a little bit colder, but they're definitely a lot more grippier. And now Uber down into 3rd place. All he can do is try and cling on to these two for as long as he can until they all have to pit again. 20 laps, 20 minutes remaining of this race. And there is the order. Seth F1, half a second above Roadrunner Dan, who's just put some fresh tyres on, and he's pushing like mad to catch up with that Budweiser car. And it looks like he's going for the move early. They're nearly side by side, coming around the final corner. No, Seth F1 just slightly ahead of Roadrunner Dan, but Roadrunner Dan giving it his all. They're both kicking up dirt, and they Seth F1 was all over the dirt, and that gives Roadrunner Dan the opportunity to take the lead into the first corner. Seth F1's having a look, but no, it's down now. Seth F1 in 2nd spot with Roadrunner Dan taking the lead. Beautiful stuff. 20 minutes, 19 minutes left of this race. What can anyone do about Roadrunner Dan? Seth F1 there. His tyres are a little bit more used than Roadrunner Dan's. Uber on those medium tyres. He's just got to keep continuing on until he can come in the pit stops and put something a little fresher on and a little faster. Digital Blasphemy 22 seconds behind these guys in 4th. He's only 2 seconds ahead of Beardy. Beardy's got to go into the pits though. His fuel is flashing. Digital Blasphemy still got a quarter of a tank of fuel. No hassle is 2.8 seconds behind Beardy. He's got a little bit more fuel, but his racing medium tyres have seen better days. Lays 1 star in 7th. He's on the soft tyres. They're looking quite used, but he's got just under a quarter of a tank of fuel, but he's 10 seconds behind no hassle. He's 4 seconds ahead of Bradley Carter. Bradley Carter on the medium tyres now, 3/4 of a tank of fuel. And he's got a good old gap from backspace behind him, a 32-second gap back to 9th place, who's got 11.3 seconds gap back to Scott, who's got the lapped doors just behind him. So wow, what a move. And he gets the fastest lap as well with a 1:03.852. Super stuff. Wow, super race this one's turned out to be. Roadrunner Dan taking the lead on lap 37, was it? After a hard fought race. Seth F1, Uber, these all still have a shout. They still have some skin in the game. Could be anyone's race still with just under 18 minutes left to go. Roadrunner Dan is in the lead on those super soft tyres, but we know those super soft tyres are run out very, very quickly. He's got just over a quarter of a tank of fuel. Seth F1 on those soft tyres. He's got to pit though. He's got to pit. Not this time around. Next time he will have to pit. And there's Uber. How long will he stay on those medium tyres? He must be getting a bit twitchy, but he'd probably be best to try and make the medium tyres last for as long as these two can make their super softs last, because then they're definitely going to go and put the softs back on next time around. I love he's got a little Ritz on the back there of his car. I love a Ritz cracker, me. Oh, I could do with some Ritz crackers now. Oh, that's cracking stuff. So yeah, Uber, he's got to make the decision. Does he stay with them, let them burn their super soft tyres out, and then go in? He puts the super softs on, they put the softs on, gives him a slight advantage, but he's going to lose time in the meantime. Or does he go in early? Digital Blasphemy there in 4th place. We've got some pit stoppers now. Bradley up into 5th ahead of Beardy, who's just coming out. 1.9 seconds behind Bradley Carter. Ooh, that's a weird position to stay in. Why are we staying that one, Beardy? So yeah, Beardy just coming out on those medium tyres. Bradley Carter, he's on the mediums, but they're quite used. How long can he make them go for? 16 seconds left of racing. Seth F1 into the pits. Uber up in 2nd on those medium tyres. He's continuing on. Seth, he's obviously going to put the soft tyres on, but they're not going to last for the rest of this race, I don't think. I can't imagine it. Seth is on his way. He has gone for the racing softs. Whoa. The super softs of Dan's starting to look a bit worn already. Seth F1 out of the pits, 13.4 seconds behind Uber. Don't forget Uber, mate, he's going to have to pit as well. And so is Roadrunner Dan, who's not that far ahead of Uber. It's going to be tight for these top 3. Has Seth done enough? He's on his outlap. God, he looks like he's crawling around the outsides of the track here while his tyres warm up. Digital Blasphemy's under pressure from... No, Bradley Digital Blasphemy. Oh no, I think that's a lapped car. Because Digital Blasphemy's got no one near him. He's got Beardy and Bradley Carter are going at it. Bradley Carter's tyres starting to look pretty worn out with Beardy there. Brand spanking fresh set on. Half a tank of fuel. Digital Blasphemy, he's going to have to pit. He's going to drop out with them guys somewhere. Blaze 1 Star is 7th, 8.2 seconds behind Bradley, and 9/10 ahead of No Hassle. No Hassle really gone down the order there in 8th. He's not on an outlap. He has just pitted though, so that will answer that one. He's on the super soft tyres, carrying a little bit of a penalty, but there you see Backspace. Backspace wasn't the one racing earlier on then we saw, but Backspace ahead of Scott. It must have been Backspace. And there is Dawes. So Backspace and Scott duking it out there for 9th and 10th place. Scott on those racing soft tyres, just over half a tank of fuel. Backspace also on the racing soft tyres, just under half a tank of fuel. And these two going to keep it going all the way till the end. So up in the lead then, his racing super soft starting to look pretty mullered on that front left tyre. Uber out there on the medium tyres. The lap times are 106.0 last time round for Roadrunner Dan. Uber managing a 106.5 and Seth F1 doing a 103.8. So Seth F1 absolutely flying now. He's only 8.7 seconds behind Uber and 16 seconds behind Roadrunner Dan. When he came out of the pits, he was 19 seconds behind Roadrunner Dan. At this point, if the two in front have to pit, and they're going to come out behind Roadrunner Dan, but Roadrunner Dan's only got a quarter of a tank of fuel in that. 13 minutes to go. I don't know if that's... not Roadrunner Dan, Seth F1, sorry. I don't think that's enough for the end of the race. We'll see. Digital Blasphemy in 4th on those super softs. Only a quarter of a tank of fuel. Maybe a quarter of a tank of fuel is enough for 13 minutes. We'll see. Beardy, yeah, he's just under half a tank of fuel. He's on the racing medium tyres. 5.1 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy. 9.5 seconds ahead of Lays 1 Star. Lays 1 Star having a cracking one at the moment. On the super soft tyres, just over a quarter of a tank of fuel. 7/10 ahead of No Hassle. No Hassle also on those super soft tyres, just under 3/4 of a tank of fuel. Thinking these two might be going all the way till the end. Lays Star and No Hassle. Bradley Carter, 3/4 of a tank of fuel on softs, but he's 7.8 seconds behind those guys. And There is a 9th backspace. Is he the one that's just ahead of Bradley Carter? No, that's Roadrunner Dan just ahead of Carter, sorry. Dawes and Scott both into the pits at the moment. Topping up, and there goes Dawes, back out. Saying 10th place ahead of Scott. So Dawes has managed to come back quite a way. I think Scott doesn't look like he's coming back out of the pits at the moment, but he's just done his fastest lap on lap 39 as well, with a 104.8. Oh my god, there's Roadrunner Dan. Oh no, that's just Carter, Bradley Carter unlapping himself, sorry. Got all excited there, but still, Seth F1 3.6 seconds behind Uber. Uber doing a 106.7 his last time around. Seth doing a 104.4. Roadrunner Dan, he's going to come into the pits at the end of this lap, surely. His fuel's flashing, his tyres are absolutely mullered. It's 11 minutes left of racing. Is that enough to be able to go all the way till the end on what obviously he's going to choose the softs? Uber, he's pretty much low on fuel now. He's going to have to pit as well. Seth F1, I'm just not sure if that's enough fuel. It might be. He's not saving it. He's blasting it out there. Lays one star coming into the pits in 7th. He's got 38 seconds on backspace. Bradley Carter already up into 7th, ahead of Lays one star. So Lays one star losing that position. Bradley Carter, oh, everyone's moving now. Uber and Roadrunner Dan both into the pits at the same time. Seth F1 continuing on into the lead of the race. Is that it? Is that enough? I just don't think he's got enough fuel on board, in all fairness. Here comes Roadrunner Dan back out on the pits. He's gone for half a tank of fuel and racing softs. 10 minutes left. Uber's back out with half a tank of fuel and racing softs. I thought he would have gone for super softs, but he's gone for the soft set. Same as Dan. Seth F1, he's going to have to pit again, isn't he? Seth F1 is definitely going to have to pit again. I'm sure of it. So Roadrunner Dan, 8 seconds ahead of Uber. Uber, I thought he'd get a bit closer than that in the pits, backspace. Same Bradley Carter, AJ. Oh, Uber getting it all wrong in the tight section of corners. Digital Blasphemy also getting it all wrong. Oh my lord. Fatigue setting in. 50 minutes into racing and we can see all these small little mistakes being made. Beardy in 5th. No Hassle 6th. Bradley Carter there is in 7th spot. Is also known as Karen, is Bradley Carter. Oh, is that a joke or is it a... I don't know. Maybe they're a moaner. Maybe they moan a lot. Or it's actually a woman called Karen. Who knows? So Bradley Carter in 7th. Lays one star there in 8th. He's just trying to not get in the way of Seth F1, who's lapping him at the moment. Backspace there in 9th. Too busy typing on YouTube rather than driving. Dawes there in 10th, fighting it out with... Well, he's there with No Hassle, but... I think he's a lap down from No Hassle, and Scott's still in the pits. So Seth F1 leading 4.7 seconds from Roadrunner Dan, who had to pit, but we think there is Seth F1's fuel's flashing. He's going around again. But, oh, he's going to have to pit at the end of this next lap with only 8.5 minutes left of racing. Roadrunner Dan chasing him down, 4 seconds behind. Uber's lost time on Roadrunner Dan. I think Uber looks like he's settled for that 3rd spot. He's bringing her home for a podium, which is fantastic stuff. Digital Blasphemy in 4th. He's going to have to pit. His fuel's flashing. He's only 5 seconds ahead of Beardy. Beardy's only got a quarter of a tank of fuel though, and we're going by Roadrunner Dan. You need at least somewhere between half a tank and a quarter of a tank to get to the end. So I don't think there's enough fuel in Beardy's car to get him to the end of this race either. No Hassle, wow. He's really pushing those super softs to their limit. He's got enough fuel, but I just don't think those tyres can do it. And there he goes, he's coming. And Bradley Carter moving up into 6th spot. Half a tank of fuel, racing soft tyres. Is he going to get that 6th place in his first outing in this Group 2 series. Seth F1 has come into the pits, so Roadrunner Dan retakes the lead of this round 9 for the Group 2 Endurance Series here at Big Willow. Come on, Roadrunner Dan. Awesome stuff, untouchable. Uber doing a fantastic... No, Seth F1's come out of the pits ahead of Uber. Seth F1 doing just enough to maintain second spot. Uber staying down there in third. I bet Uber thought that he was going to get that second spot from F1, but Seth F1 doing the impossible. Into the pits, changing onto the super soft tyres, back out again, just under just under half a tank of fuel ahead of Uber. Uber will be absolutely cursing them small mistakes we saw him making on his outlap. And that is a race that's going to continue all the way to the end. They're 16.2 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy, but we know these guys here have got to make pit stops. Digital Blasphemy, his fuel is flashing. Beardy, his fuel's almost there into the red in sixth. Bradley Carter, we think he's got enough fuel to keep on going. Can he keep those tyres alive for the last 6 minutes? No hassle. He's got the tyres and the fuel. He might be able to catch up Bradley Carter if he's not careful, but he's got doors in the way there. He's got past doors. So awesome stuff there. We'll have to keep an eye. 7.4 seconds already. Bradley Carter losing nearly half a second just in a couple of corners from No Hassle. He's dragging him in. We saw Beardy. No, Digital Blasphemy's come in. Was it Beardy that pitted before that? No. Who's pitted then? I thought we saw someone else pit in. Scott must have run out of beer, says Backspace. So Roadrunner Dan leading by 12.7 seconds. Seth F1 in second, 2.5 seconds ahead of Uber. Uber in third, 27 seconds ahead of Beardy. Beardy's fuel absolutely screaming out to be filled. Digital Blasphemy, he's pitted, he's come back out, a quarter of a tank of fuel, racing soft tyres, only 5 seconds behind Beardy. So Beardy under threat there. Bradley Carter 8 seconds behind these guys. I think he's going to get the tyres to go. He's only 6 seconds ahead of No Hassle though. No Hassle on those stickier tyres. He's just gone faster than he's been in the race on the last lap with a 105.120. Bradley Carter a 106.710. So it's like 1.6 seconds faster. No Hassle is at the moment with only 4.5 minutes left of racing. He's only 5.3 seconds behind Bradley Carter. You do the math. He's going to be up on him before the end of this race. Bradley Carter, he's going to have to watch that now. Beardy into the pits. Bradley Carter he's not moved up a spot yet. There's Beardy getting new tyres and some fuel. Bradley Carter coming along the start straight, moving up into 5th place. Is he going to maintain it? No Hassle there is moving 6th place. Where I've pressed 6. There's Beardy. Beardy's out ahead of No Hassle, but remember, No Hassle, he's got those fresher tyres. He's pushing hard now, as will Beardy be on those super softs. Bradley Carter, he's going to be under threat with the guys ahead of him. He's only 1.2 seconds ahead of Beardy. Beardy on the super sticky tyres, brand new, hunting him down, and there already we can see, whoa, it looked like Bradley making a mistake, going real wide in that corner, and Beardy absolutely closing in on him there, nearly getting the inside line to take the position, that 5th position away from him. I'm sure we're still waiting for Digital Blasphemy to pit, are we not? Oh, Digital Blasphemy, no, he's got a quarter of a tank he pitted last time round, but he kicked up some dirt. Bradley Carter still maintaining that position ahead of Beardy, but Beardy down the start straight on the fresher super soft tyres just absolutely blasts past Bradley Carter. Bradley Carter's got the inside line going into this corner, but not quite the grip. Ooh, he's run out of road, but he's managed to save it. He can't rest, he can't chill, because he's got No Hassle now 1.7 seconds behind him also. Crazy racing here for 5th, 6th and 7th. It's great stuff. after 1 hour of racing, and Bradley's tyres are absolutely burnt to pieces. Roadrunner Dan is 9.7 seconds ahead of Seth F1. Seth F1 now 4.4 seconds ahead of Uber. Uber is nearly 30 seconds ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy is 10 seconds ahead of Beardy. Beardy is now 3.1 seconds ahead of Bradley, which is not bad. Say we've only just seen him overtake him, and No Hassle now closing in on Bradley, who is just sitting there painfully trying to nurse those tyres to the end of this race. He's still got 2 minutes to go. That means nearly 2 laps still around here, with a 1:07 lap time. So Bradley Carter crossing the line for his penultimate lap, we're going to say. No Hassle closing in. No Hassle did a 1:06.6 that last lap. Bradley Carter doing a 1:08.6. He's really finding it painful for those tyres at the moment. No Hassle in 7th. Lays 1 star, 6.4 seconds behind No Hassle. So when No Hassle does catch up, Bradley Carter, he does not need to be slowed down, because if Bradley Carter defends too much and slows down No Hassle, then Lays 1 star will be up all in their business. Lays 1 star 6.2 seconds behind these guys now, and you can see No Hassle's caught him up in the wiggly section, and he's not finding it too easy to overtake, and it's already down to 6 seconds between No Hassle. It looked like Bradley was trying to defend that inside line. He still managed to hold on to it. No Hassle taking his time, chilling out, doesn't want to put his race in jeopardy at the moment, just for 6th position. So it's 5.5 seconds. Lays 1 star is behind these guys now. That time dropping all the time that No Hassle is stuck behind Bradley, and No Hassle's tyres aren't looking like a picnic themselves, so he must be not having too much confidence in his car. But Bradley's tyres are absolutely shocking. We're down to the last 30 seconds of this race, and it's nearly 5 seconds now. Here's Lays 1 star. He's really catching these guys up quick, and I think you can see Roadrunner Dan is the next man to come across these two, and there goes No Hassle for an inside line on Bradley Carter, and he's through and up into 6th place. And they've only got 5 seconds left of racing, so it could be the last lap for these guys. Beardy in 5th place. He's coming around now. Oh, Digital Blasphemy's already finished. Roadrunner Dan is in the last corner. I like to watch the leader cross the line. So here he comes. Another win. He's only gone and done it again. Irregular. There he goes, Roadrunner Dan crossing the line. Fantastic stuff for the win. Super stuff. Seth F1 coming for that 2nd place, as he is in the championship, and Uber a fantastic 3rd spot there. Kept it interesting all the way for us. He takes the podium. 4th for Digital Blasphemy, 5th for Beardy in the end. No Hassle getting ahead of Bradley for 6th. Bradley in 7th. Lays 1 star 8th. Backspace 9th. Dawes in 10th, and Scott 11th. There you go. Congratulations, Roadrunner Dan. Another win, another trophy, another night of hijinks and partying. Brilliant stuff. So Mike Dredd in the chat saying, well played lads, unlucky Uber, maybe a 2nd if it wasn't for that slight off. Still good racing, buddy. So I'll take you to the race results before we close up shop until next Saturday. Well, Amigos have got racing all through the week on their YouTube channel, the Amigos Racing Team Media, so always keep an eye out. And if you fancy racing with these guys, they're all over the place. They're on Facebook. I think there's links in the YouTube videos, but yeah, get yourselves involved, get in their Discord, get yourself signed up to one of their leagues. They're always good fun. And like I said, today, I'm pretty sure I heard there will be a season 2 of this Group 2 endurance racing. So hopefully we'll be continuing on a Saturday evening for fun and frolics. Roadrunner Dan in the chat saying chicken dinner, get in there. And also Roadrunner Dan saying, thanks again, Thingamajig. Hey, my pleasure. I love it. As long as you guys keep putting on cracking racing, I'm more than happy to talk about it. So there's your lineup, the finishing lineup. Roadrunner Dan taking the win. Seth F1 in second, Uber in third, Digital Blasphemy in fourth, Beardy in fifth, sixth for No Hassle, seventh for Bradley Carter, eighth for Lay's 1 Star, ninth for Backspace. What's happened to Backspace, eh? There's been some real issues in that Nissan. He's going to have a word with his team, get him to turn things around. He was on podiums only a few races ago. Down in ninth here at Big Willow. 10th for Dawes. Great debut for Dawes. It's never easy to jump into a championship series, especially in the 9th round when everyone around you is used to their cars and you've got to play catch up. So brilliant stuff for Dawes in 10th, and Scott looking like he ran out of beer, I think we think, at the end there in 11th. Mike Dredd said, great commentary, by the way. Outstanding. Oh, thank you. Shucks, guys. Jeez. You really nice to me. And Roadrunner Dan said, I believe that's the championship in the bag. Well done, Roadrunner Dan. He's got the championship. So, that was me, Alexson, your commentator and broadcaster. Catch me again, same place, same time, next Saturday for the grand finale, when we can all celebrate Roadrunner Dan being champion, as it'll be officialised, I imagine, during the week, and we can all give him a standing applause as he takes to the track. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to all that YouTube jargon that the kids say today. Hit like and subscribe, because, I don't know, apparently that's what you do. Maybe it's the new high five. Who knows? I haven't got anything else to tell you, really. I should learn a couple of their races during the week to tell you of them. But they've got racing throughout the week. Have the Amigo boys. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hit the road, Jack, because I'm just chatting. Mike Dredd in the chat said, well played, Dan, and Roadrunner Dan said, thanks, Mikey. Okay, yeah, I was Alexson. Thank you for watching. Catch us next Saturday for the final round, and like I said, there'll be more, so Saturdays will not be lonely and boring without us here at the Amigos. Thank you for watching. Bye. Catch you next time.